Good afternoon and welcome to the Lunchtime Express with Enrico Alfonso. Joining me today is the amazing Assistant Project Director of the MusicEx awesome festival that's coming soon and the Marketing Manager for the Gallagher Convention Centre. Hi, Leniese van der Merwe. Welcome.
Hi, thank you for having me.
Thank you so much for joining us today. Firstly, I just want to find out what inspired MusicEx? What inspired the creation of this amazing event?
It's a very cool question. So, MusicEx is first and foremost this absolute celebration of South African music. There's room in this market for development and creating opportunities, and that is what we as Gallagher Convention Centre identified. So, MusicEx is first and foremost this music festival celebrating South African artists and South African music across two different stages. It's an indoor fest, which is perfect for winter, of course.
Wow, thank you so much. And can you tell us more about the details of the different zones? I understand there's going to be a main stage, music lounge, workshops, exhibitions. What can the visitors expect from this whole experience?
Okay, so Music X is completely different than any festival you've ever attended. That's why you absolutely have to come the 26th to the 27th of July to Gallagher Convention Centre. We've got two different stages. We've got the main stage, which is in our hall 2. It is a 7,000 pax venue. And there we've got acts like Mikasa, Francois van Coke, Zakes Pantwini, Questa, Casper Njorvest. We've got Mango Groove. Over the 3 days, it is such a celebration of cross-genre, cross-demographic, absolutely purely South Africa all the time, the entire time. Then we've got the music lounge, which is a little Insta vibe, more intimate setting. It's about a 200-seater, 250-seater that is running concurrently with the main stage. So we've got in there, for instance, Arno Carstens, Sipho Hotstix. We've got Zolani and the Feminine Force. We've got Jessie Clegg doing like a smaller set in there, a more intimate set in there. We've got Tamara Day. So for the entire weekend, like between these two stages, you can decide this is what I'm in the mood for. I'm going to spend some time here and then I'm going to move over. And then while all of this is taking place, we've got the exhibition in our hall 3. So that venue allows you about 2,000 square meters of exhibition. And on the exhibition floor, we've got what we call workshops. So the entire realization was that there's room for development. There's youngsters and up and coming artists and music enthusiasts they've got questions. They don't necessarily understand the industry from start to finish. They don't necessarily know where to start. They don't know how do I get my music played on radio. So what we've created is this area where you can ask experts. And with experts, I really mean experts. It's the likes of Yvonne Chaka Chaka. She's touching on music rights, but she's also doing a session about a little bit more about her journey in the industry. Then you've got the MD of David Gresham Records, Andrew Mitchley, doing a Q&A. Where are you going to get to ask the questions you get to ask him in that environment? We have a makeup masterclass on stage makeup from Willem Botha, for instance. And there's so many cool things. With YFM, their DJs are doing a workshop where are you going to ask someone, I want my music played on radio. I'm really trying to make a career of it. You're going to get to do it there. And the very nice thing about this is we created this event not to have levels. You're not a VIP. You're not more special than someone else. It's an all-access ticket. And you get to experience all these areas. We've got, for instance, Festival Lane, which is our take on a beer tent. So we're doing it very cool. It's got like food stalls, it's got the bars, and it's got buskers playing in that area. So people are actually applying to busk at MusicEx just in case you get seen. You get to perform in an environment with the biggest names in the South African industry in this enclosed space. So we're very excited, obviously.
That sounds amazing. Actually, the main stage that you mentioned sounds like an amazing party and concert. to be able to experience these. Is that what it's
Absolutely.
all going to be like too?
That's what it's supposed to be. So we start, it's literally performances the entire day. We go into this act. So for instance, on the 26th, we've got our Battle of the Best competition. I'm going to tell you all about that now. So we start on the 26th with our Battle of the Best finalists. Then we go into acts like Francois, Spoegwolf, Kamo, Mphela, Pabi, young Stunna. And then the evening runs until 2 a.m. that morning because we've got party DJs like running the event till the end. So you literally have everything. It's kind of like a sensory overload because you start with the Battle of the Best competition, giving someone an opportunity to win 150,000 rands worth of developmental record deal from David Gresham Records and 100,000 rand from MusicEx and 100,000 rands worth of equipment from Twerk Music Technologies.
Wow.
And then you go into partying with some of the biggest names in South Africa, and you get to do that till 2 a.m. that night. And then you start all over the next morning with a different lineup. And you get to do all these things again, go to the expo, go to the workshop, listen to your favorite artist, hang a little bit in the music lounge, do it all again.
That sounds absolutely unbelievable and a once in a lifetime opportunity. I am such a huge fan of Prime Circle. I love their music and thank you so much for securing them for this event. Can you share more about the process of securing these big names?
Okay, so what we did was, because there's some names you absolutely don't have South African music without. So what we did was we've got our core team and then we've got our event partners like YFM, Train, David Gresham Records, Sampra. And we say to our partners, Twerk Music Technologies, and we said, who's those names? Who's that? Who's it for you? And we took all these names and we started compiling. Okay, this makes sense. Friday has a little bit of a band feel. Saturday is, an immense day. Sunday is a little bit more of a, I might have to go to work on Monday feel. So we looked at availability. We looked at what makes sense on what day and what names you absolutely can't do without. And also speaking to the different demographics in South Africa and speaking to, because this was important to us, South Africans do not enjoy music in little segments anymore. We are cross genre, we are cross demographic, and that's what this event supposed to be, an absolute celebration of this. I listen to this and you listen to that, and let's go enjoy it together. That's what it came down to.
Wow, that is amazing. Okay, so now I want to talk about how does MusicEx contribute to South African music and the music lifestyle industry?
Okay, so very, very important question because it's something when we set out that was very important to us. First and foremost, MusicEx is creating job opportunities. MusicEx is a way for us to, in an organized manner, get experts together to help the next person with a leg up. We are, it often sounds also very boring when you say you're educating, but that's what we're trying to do in an environment that you can enjoy it and um, take home some wisdoms from the different areas that affects what would be your career. Like for instance with the exhibition, you could potentially go to a workshop, learn a few things about how to produce your music at home, walk onto the exhibition floor and maybe speak to some experts dealing in said products, understand their offerings, maybe go home with something that helps you towards that. So the entire event was planned holistically to have all these elements of entertainment, edutainment, and to get to practically know where to access what I need. So I'll have the tools. I can leave the property with what I actually need to make all of this happen, to make my dreams come true. I'm informed now. I've seen it. I have a better understanding. I've learned from someone that knows what they're talking about. I've seen someone that's really been through it perform, and now I can leave with a little bit of a more enthusiasm, I'm a little bit more informed, I'm a little bit more educated, and I get to go a little bit further.
Nice. That is really cool to hear. Can you tell us about the future of MusicEx? Like, what are your long-term plans for it, and where do you see this going?
Okay, so this is our very first MusicEx. We've been working on this for a year, so we are childishly excited about the 26 happening. 26, 27, 28. It's what we're living for at this stage. But over and above that, the plan for this event is to make it an annual event. We want to, with the people we're creating opportunities for instance, our Battle of the Best, we want to have a future with, and not just create the opportunity, but continue to give that opportunity. So we want to turn MusicEx first and foremost into an annual event. We prefer it being a winter festival because at Gallagher Convention Centre we can offer this fabulous indoor festival in a time of year where you really don't want to sit outside in a camping chair. Let's face it.
And the sun, oh no.
Yeah. So here you have this amazing facility, you're indoors, and you get to have that absolute festival vibe. But over and above that, we are hoping that when MusicEx is all grown up in a few years, we can move to different provinces with it. So big dreams, and we can't wait to see where we go with this. And where the people we create these opportunities for end up going.
I love that. Yes, providing more opportunities for the future. Okay, so can you tell us, are there any community outreach or charity initiatives associated with this event?
Okay, so what we are doing is, I've mentioned how many job opportunities we're creating. There's a certain segment of opportunities that we are creating specifically for youth. So we are hoping to involve them and then help them to in future also be able to employ them, etc., or give them the experience to be employable somewhere else in this type of environment. So that's one way we're contributing. I mean, I don't think there's a better outreach scenario than what we're doing with Battle of the Best. It was literally open to, if you're a music creator of any genre, you got to enter the Battle of the Best. And then we had a full panel from David Gresham Records, YFM DJs. We had Prime Circle artists. We had Grimehouse as judges. And from there, we chose the top 8. This top 8 is going to perform on a stage with the likes of the names we've mentioned. I mean, what an opportunity. And thereafter, they have all these prizes that they can actually build a career with. And if they make a success of that, if they use those tools, I mean, they're so far ahead of the game. So we're very proud of that. With the job opportunities being mentioned, with Battle of the Best being mentioned, we are very proud of the opportunities we're creating with this event. We're very proud of the way this event is giving back to the South African community.
Amazing. That is so heartwarming to hear, actually. Can you tell us what is or rather, can you give us information on the ticketing, pricing, packages, and where to purchase them?
Yes, I can give you information. So go buy your ticket. Web tickets. You can also go to musicx.co.za and then follow the link from there. Full day, all access. You can buy a weekend pass if you want to experience all 3 days. And as I said, the event takes place 26, 27, 28 July at Gallagher Convention Centre. The event runs from 9 a.m. till 2 a.m. the next morning with all the partying going on. And on Sunday, we close a little bit earlier, so you're still nice and fresh and ready to go to work on Monday morning. So Sunday, we start around 9 a.m. and run till about 8 p.m. Come early, experience the exhibition, spend a little time in the workshops, and then make it a party between the 2 stages.
Amazing, amazing. What advice would you give to the attendees to like make the most out of this experience of MusicEx?
Buy your tickets early so you don't miss out. Come very eager to take all of it in. Have a very clear idea of what you want to see. So, for instance, on our website, we've got the workshop schedule listed. We've got the lineup for each day listed. So, if you're not buying a weekend pass, which I do suggest you do, but if you're not buying a weekend pass, pick the day that most appeals to you and hits all the notes of what you need to see. And then you come early, you find your spot, you do your rounds, take a break, have a little drink, have something to eat, and start it all over again. And take the Gau train or take a ride share so you don't have to drive at 2 in the morning.
Amazing. Yes, a bit of a lighthearted question to end off today. Can you tell us, are there any particular performances or workshops that you are especially excited about?
Stupid, you can't ask me that. I'm super excited about all of it. I might be absolutely finished and complete zombie by the end of it because I will definitely be here from before the guests arrive every morning till after 2 a.m. every night to make sure I don't miss anything.
Wow, amazing. Well, I told you I'm going to be here specifically for Prime Circle, so it's okay. We're here for the excitement and the joy. All right, great. So make sure to get your tickets, everybody. It sounds like such an amazing and immersive event. I think Leniese has done an amazing job with highlighting all the best points. And now we get to just go and enjoy the event, right? Book your tickets so we can all meet up and have this amazing experience.
Book your tickets, immerse yourself, hashtag music moves. We look forward to seeing you.
Hashtag music moves. Thank you so much for joining us today, Leniese. I really appreciate you taking the time and the effort to mention everything that is exciting about this event.
Thank you for your time.
Thank you. Have an awesome day. And as always, thank you for joining me on the Entertainment News with Enrico Alfonso. See you soon. Bye, con Dios.